Hi. I don't know why, but I still haven't gotten over saying something weird in the intro of my videos. I still haven't gotten over making videos in general. I still can't talk in front of a camera. I'm wondering how long it's gonna take before I'm like freed from that, or what I have to do, because it's really annoying to me. Like, but I don't know if the answer is to just observe it and not try to categorize it or do anything about it. But I say that about everything I say that, and I don't actually do it. Yeah, if you've watched like all the videos I've made, anyone who's watched any of the videos I've made would know like my whole life situation right now. It's pretty much the same thing every single day, and my light just flickered. Yeah, nothing's really getting better. Like, I feel happier sometimes. I feel like there's more to life than I used to think now, but those things are always creeping in the background. And it's like, I wasn't in control of them. I wasn't in control of them to begin with, so I know they can just come back at any moment. And that moment's gonna be when I need my brain to work the most, when I need it the most. People say you should use your mind as a tool, but every time I try to do that, it stops working. It's like, if every time I needed this thing, let's say I have it down right here, say every time I grab it in my hand, it just like melts. It's like reverse oblak. It just starts melting in my hands every time I try, and just fucking falls apart. And I don't know if that'll ever go away. I'm usually super focused on the one problem in my life as opposed to the one most difficult problem in my life. And I guess that's normal. Like, why wouldn't you be looking at the most problematic thing that you have in you? But there's other things to do. There's other things to be looking at, I guess. I could... Is my table a little such a mess, bro? I'll put all these tools away later. Put my lamp back up. But I don't know, man. I seen on Reddit that there's some people who actually overcame it. Dude, Reddit is the best thing for the most niche problems. You have, like, there'll be one person that's had the exact same thing. It'll be one person, bro. There'll be one post that is matching your problem, but it'll either be like from 10 years ago and you won't see any more posts on their profile, or it's just they haven't figured out how to solve it. And they're in the same spot as you are, so it's not any insight. other than making yourself feel like you're not alone. Which sometimes that helps a little, but doesn't fix it. Doesn't make it go away. But right, on Reddit, I seen this whole, it was one forum, and a bunch of people actually had the same thing. It wasn't the problem, but it was the solution to the problem. It wasn't people struggling in the same way I did, but it was people who had something that I desired. And no, I guess they kind of, not the exact thoughts that I have, but like the same framework of thinking that you are nothing else if you aren't what you're thinking. And there was a few people explaining how they actually figured out how to watch thoughts and not have them just vanish. How to just watch things and it still works exactly how it's supposed to. It's just fucking, it's like magic, bro. And they explain that it's like waking up from a dream when you fully realize everything, like why you thought like that to begin with. And then it was just an overwhelming amount of people saying, I wish I can get to that thought process one day. I'm praying that I'm in the same place that you are 10 years from now. That doesn't really give me much hope, bro. Even though the person who posted it actually came from not being able to see their thoughts and have them still be there. But I guess they were just shown something by life. They were shown the perfect sequence of things by life that guided them into that thought. And that's what I'm scared that's not gonna happen. That's what I'm scared of not happening. Which doesn't sting as much as it used to. I'm kind of okay with that, I guess, but because I know that doing all this rumination doesn't fix anything. I don't know if it makes it worse or better, but it doesn't do anything. I don't know if it makes it worse or better, but I know that doing it doesn't do anything like for me right now. It's like there's other things there's other things on my list of things to do. So it's best to just move on to those. Rumination is a big problem for me, but it's slowly going away. And also, I don't know, man. Part of me really wants that, though. I don't like hate myself for not having it, but it's like I still want it. Like I still feel like that would be the most beautiful thing. To just be able to watch thoughts like a train coming by and then watch it leave. I'll keep dreaming though. One day we'll get it. One day we'll be there. Yeah. But other than that, I watched over the last video. I always watch over the last video I make before I make a new one because it gives me proof that I can talk about things. And it's a completely different perspective to watch yourself talk rather than being in the current state of talking, because I was thinking like, man, I'm not saying anything. Oh my god, this is dog shit. But then I watched it back, bro. I was paused for like 2 seconds just thinking of what to say next. it was not nearly as, and it wasn't as frequent throughout the video as I thought. It was just, I stopped here and there. I thoughtfully, I looked around, then I kept talking. Bro, in the moment, it was completely different. And, because my attachments can't take effect if I'm not actually currently talking. That's the whole thing. There's a disconnect between watching someone else. I don't care about anyone else talking. I mean, I have like what's it called? Empathy. I'm really empathetic, but I'm not anxious for other people. I'm not hating other people for not knowing what to say. That's the difference. So, yeah. And there it goes. I feel it right now. I feel like, oh my god, the tracks are ending. And I'm gonna fucking face plant into the dirt and then not know what to say. That's what it feels like whenever I'm talking. It's like how when you're younger, you are excited for the weekends because, you know, oh my god, it's a fucking break from everything. Holy shit, I just get to relax and just do nothing for 2 whole days. Maybe even 3 if you count the end of Friday. But once you get older, you just think, fuck, man, this is just to be, like, don't get too relaxed. You're going back to work on Monday. That's what it's like that's the process that I went through with telling stories or talking to people. I used to think, oh my god, I'm talking, I'm coming up with stories, this is great. I'm just, wow, so giddy to be saying something to somebody. But now when I'm talking, I am only thinking about when I'm done with it, when I'm finished with what I'm saying, bro. What am I gonna say next? I'm trying to pave my railway when I'm 10 miles back. Because once I'm getting to the end of a story, shit gets scary, honestly. But that's just a framework. There's different people with different frameworks. And if there's somebody that exists that doesn't have to do that, then there is a truth that I'm not seeing. That's the way I like to look at life, is not needing really facts to prove why I shouldn't be feeling like shit about something, but thinking that every time I've discovered the truth in life, there was a immense feeling of just relaxation and being at peace with myself that came with it. So everything that made me feel like shit ended up not being the truth in the past. So now I can just like extrapolate and be like, well, later on it's gonna be, I just don't know yet. I just don't know it yet. And there's no reason to panic and run amok and fucking freak out. But